हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू अफेयर्स क्लाउड। माय नेम इज़ विकास राणा। स्टूडेंट्स, हम बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट करंट अफेयर्स प्रोवाइड करते हैं। आप हमारी एप्लीकेशन कैरियर क्लाउड को जाके चेक कर सकते हैं, जहां पर आप इजीली आपको वेरियस कोर्सेज देखने को मिलेंगे, क्विजेज अटेम्प्ट करने को मिलेंगी, पीडीएफ्स मिलेंगी जो कि आपकी प्रिपरेशन में बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प करने वाली हैं। हमारा जो सेशन है, हमारा जो कोर्सेज है, ये क्यों टॉप नॉच रहते हैं? क्योंकि जो हमारी एप्लीकेशंस हैं, हम यहाँ को वेराइटी ऑफ क्वेश्चंस प्रोवाइड करते हैं, वेराइटी ऑफ नोट्स प्रोवाइड करते हैं, जहां पर आपको कंटेंट मिलेगा बोथ हिंदी एज वेल एज इंग्लिश में। आपको क्या करना है, हमारी एप्लीकेशन को डाउनलोड करना है गूगल ऐप स्टोर से, जो कि आप इजीली कैरियर्स क्लाउड के नाम से सर्च करके डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं। एंड वंस यू हैव डाउनलोडेड, आपको लॉगिन करना पड़ेगा विद योर जीमेल आईडी। एंड लॉगिन करने के बाद आपको हमारी जो भी कोर्सेज हैं वो यहाँ पर आपको सारे देखने को मिलेंगे। जो भी आपको क्विज अटेम्प्ट करनी है वो देखने को मिलेगी। आपको ई बुक्स मिलेंगी, यहाँ पर पाथ मिलेंगे आपको। एंड जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, हम डेली बेसिस पे, वीकली बेसिस पे और मंथली बेसिस पे करंट अफेयर्स अपलोड करते हैं, बोथ इन हिंदी एज वेल एज इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज। यहां पर आप देखेंगे जो डेली बेसिस पे आपको नोट्स प्रोवाइड किए जाएंगे, फिर आप यूट्यूब पे वीडियो देख सकते हैं, उसके बाद आप आके इस एप्लीकेशन पे क्विज अटेम्प्ट कर सकते हैं डेली बेसिस पे, जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्पफुल रहने वाले हैं। सिमिलरली वीकली बेसिस पे भी आप ये करेंगे, जो करंट अफेयर्स हैं उसकी आपको पीडीएफ मिलेगी एंड आप क्विज अटेम्प्ट कर सकते हैं वीकली बेसिस पे भी, जो कि आपकी प्रिपरेशन को एक स्टेप आगे लेके जाएगा। एंड फिर ऐसे ही जो मंथली बेसिस पे आपको 100 क्वेश्चंस की इंपॉर्टेंट पीडीएफ मिलेगी, वो आप रिवीजन के लिए एक बहुत अच्छा सोर्स रहेगा आप सभी स्टूडेंट्स के लिए जो गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम एस्पिरेंट्स हैं। इसी के साथ साथ आप देखेंगे, हम बैंकिंग और इकोनॉमी के करंट अफेयर्स प्रोवाइड करते हैं आपको। हम स्टेट वाइज करंट अफेयर्स प्रोवाइड करते हैं, चाहे वो उत्तराखंड, उत्तर प्रदेश, त्रिपुरा, तेलंगाना, कोई भी स्टेट हो। नॉट जस्ट दिस फ्रेंड्स, इसी के साथ साथ देखेंगे हम आपको टॉपिक वाइज करंट अफेयर्स भी प्रोवाइड करते हैं, और ये टॉपिक्स बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं। टॉपिक्स देखें तो जैसे इंपॉर्टेंट डेज, नेशनल अफेयर्स, इंटरनेशनल अफेयर्स, स्पोर्ट्स, डिफेंस, साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, एप्स एंड वेब पोर्टल्स, नेम द टॉपिक, और आपको उस टॉपिक के यहाँ पे करंट अफेयर्स देखने को मिलेंगे। जो भी गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स लॉन्च की जाती हैं, जो भी एमओयू साइंस किए जाते हैं, जो भी इंडेक्सेस एंड रिपोर्ट्स आती हैं, वो सारी हमारे द्वारा कवर की जाती हैं, ताकि स्टूडेंट को वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एक्सपीरियंस मिल सके करंट अफेयर्स का, और उनको इधर उधर ढूंढना ना पड़े कंटेंट, जहां पर हम आपको सारा कंटेंट एक ही जगह पे प्रोवाइड।
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 22nd of June. The session will be very interesting and important. So do pay attention till the end, as you will be learning multiple things that will be benefiting in your preparation. So let's start. The first question is UNWTO. What is this UNWTO? It is United Nations World Tourism Organization, correct? So UNWTO recently signed a pact to enhance the cooperation in the tourism with which country? So we know this tourism sector, right? This is one of the most important sector that plays in economy, right? Say for example, if we talk about Sri Lanka, one of the reason for the downfall of Sri Lanka was the tourism, as because of the lockdown the tourism industry was down, right? And because of that, the people who were dependent solely on tourism in Sri Lanka was not able to earn their living, as people from different parts of the world, from different countries, used to visit Sri Lanka, right? And they were dependent on the earning from those people, right? So that is the reason they are collapsed. One of the more reason here was organic farming, correct? That is a different story for different time, but still you should know that tourism plays an important role to uplift the economy of a particular area. Say for example, in India also, if we talk about Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, right? These are some of the states where the North Indians or the Northwest Indians, they highly prefer to visit these hill stations during the summer peak time, correct? And the people who live there, the local residents, are solely dependent on the tourism sector for their day-to-day earning, correct? So for the same, in order to promote the tourism in the whole country, which country was it? It is your India that has recently signed a cooperation with UNWTO, that is United Nations World Trade Organization, to enhance the tourism in India, correct? It was signed during the fourth and the final G20 tourism working group meeting. This tourism working group meeting was between 19 to 22nd of June, correct? Then one more thing, remember this MOU was based on the collaboration of both the parties on key pragmatic areas that will relate tourism, market intelligence, tourism and rural development also, correct? Also to increase the tourism investment as well as to create education opportunities in the same field, right? Then remember the fourth tourism working group meeting of G20 has two sides, right? One is making cruise tourism a model for sustainable and responsible tourism, and second is your towards the circular economy of plastics in tourism. See, if a particular area will be clean, right, that area will be more attractive to the people and more tourists wants to visit that particular area, correct? Next, remember the two key deliverables of the tourism working group meetings were Goa roadmap for tourism and G20 tourism ministers declaration. Correct? Moving back, it was India and UNWTO that has signed a pact to enhance the cooperation in tourism sector. If we talk about UNWTO, who is the Secretary General here? Zorab Poliniskivi, correct? And where is the headquarter? It is in Madrid, Spain. Next is recently the Defense Minister of Vietnam, General Phan Vang Dien, has visited to India, right? Between 18th to 19th of June, Minister of National Defense of Vietnam was on a 2-day official visit to New Delhi, India. Correct? Also, he will visit to Agra to see Taj Mahal. Along with that will be his cultural visit. Correct? Also remember, if we talk about what was the some of the key insights or highlights of his visit to India, right? So two of them is, first, he was on a 2-day mission here or 2-day visit here. He will be visiting to Agra on a cultural visit. Then remember there was a bilateral meeting with India's Defense Minister Rajnath Singh where both of them discussed on various defense industries, maritime security and multinational corporation. Here both the sides will exchange view on regional as well as global issues of mutual interest, including the situation in the South China Sea. See, when countries wanted to shift or when factories and various industries wanted to move out of China, then there was two options for them. They can either go to Vietnam or they can either go to India. Correct? Many of them chose Vietnam over India was because of the corporate tax that India imposes, and it is close to 40%. Where on the other side, if we are talking about Vietnam, they are taking just 20%, around 17 to 20% tax on various production that they do, right? So many of the companies wanted to move to China, Vietnam instead of India, but this situation is now changing. Many of the countries are preferring India also. Remember, in future we used to in earlier days we used to call China as the factory of the world, but still now Vietnam and India has huge potential to be named as the factory of the world. Correct? Next thing, remember, India has gifted indigenously built missile corvette INS Kirpan to Vietnam. INS Kirpan. INS Kirpan, that is an indigenously built missile corvette, has been gifted to Vietnam by India. Correct? If we talk about it, this is a 1350 ton Khurki class missile corvette. It has a length of 91 meter and it can reach an exceeding speed of 25 knots. Correct? So these are some things that you need to remember here. Next is Government of India has withdrawn the draft livestock and livestock products bill for 2023. I repeat, Government of India withdrew the draft of the livestock and livestock products importation and exportation bill for 2023. This was based on the objections from the section of people including animal activists and religious groups. On 7th of June, Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, they have released a draft bill and invited suggestions and objections of up to 17th of June 2023. Here, animal activist has opposed the move to include canines and felonies in the list of livestock. If we talk about this bill was aimed at framing measures for regulation of the importation of livestock and livestock products, as well as promotion and development of the export of livestock and livestock products. Correct? Next. Next is which organization partnered with DAY NULM to empower women entrepreneurs? What is this DAY NULM? This stands for Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Urban Livelihood Mission. So remember, it was recently United Nations Development Program. They have partnered with Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Urban Livelihood Mission to empower women to make well-informed career choices in the field of entrepreneurship. Right, this partnership will provide support for women who are looking to start their own business, right, to start their own enterprise in various sectors such as your care economy, digital economy, electric mobility, waste management, and etc. The 3-year project, extendable beyond 2025, will focus on promoting entrepreneurship, right? And this will be accelerating the growth in 8 cities in the initial phase. These two organizations, that is UNDP and DAY NULM, they will collaborate on piloting innovative solutions, particularly in the care economy domain, by drawing on their extensive sectoral enterprise. Correct. Also, UNDP will offer national level capacity building support to DAY NULM by leveraging their experience by linking almost 2 lakh women to better employment opportunities. Correct. This will be helping to uplift urban poor people by enhancing their sustainable livelihood opportunities, by providing them various skills, so that based on those skills also they can go and choose their respective field of employment or entrepreneurship. Correct. So these are some things that you need to remember, for which UNDP and DAY NULM, they have partnered to empower the women entrepreneurs and to help them into achieving their entrepreneurships. Right. Then if we talk about United Nations Development Program, when was this established? It was in 1965 that this was established. Who is the administrator here? Akim Steiner. And where is the headquarters of UNDP? It is in New York, USA. Correct. If we talk about UNEP, where is the headquarters of United Nations Environment Program? It is in Nairobi, Kenya. Correct. And where is the headquarters of UNESCO? UNESCO's headquarters is in Paris. And for UN also, the headquarters is in New York. Next, here you can see it is UNDP partnered with DAY NULM to empower women entrepreneurs in India. Next, Agniastra 1. It is the name of the exercise that was conducted by which force? So, among these, which force conducted exercise Agniastra 1? So, remember, it is Indian Army. Here you can see a tank, correct? So, it is Agniastra. This is the name of the exercise that was conducted by Indian Army, and the location where this was conducted is Eastern Ladakh. Correct. And this is Indian Army's exercise Agnistra 1, and it was conducted in Eastern Ladakh, and it is to showcase the India's firepower supremacy. Correct. Who is the Chief of Army Staff here? General Manoj Pandey. When was this Indian Army founded? 1895, and the headquarters of Indian Army is in New Delhi. And who is the head of all the forces? President is the head of all the 3 forces. Correct. Who is the Defense Minister? Rajnath Singh. Right. And recently, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on visit to United States of America, and there he will be signing various deals in for the defense cooperation with United States of America. Correct. Next is NHAI, that is your National Highway Authorities of India. They have launched a knowledge sharing platform for highways development. I repeat, NHAI, that is your National Highways Authority of India, has launched a knowledge sharing platform to promote inclusive development of national highways. The portal is launched to encourage the exchange of knowledge and share innovative practices by experts and citizens. I repeat, NHAI, they have launched a knowledge sharing platform. This is to promote development of national highways, and the portal was launched to encourage the exchange of knowledge and share innovative practices with the help of experts and citizens. Correct? In this, information will be provided in the form of various video clips, PPT presentations, PDF format, right? They can be uploaded on the NHAI web portal. Next, what is the rank of India in the Gender Global Gap Index? Right, so take a note of this. This is important. What is the rank of India here in the Global Gender Gap Index? It is your 127. Correct. So, this data, Global Gender Gap Index, it is released by World Economic Forum. Right. They released this Global Gender Gap Report 2023, and it stated that India has closed 64.3% of the overall gender gap and ranked 127th out of 146 countries globally. And what was the rank of, or what was the first country who secured the, or what is the name of the country that secured the first rank here? It is Iceland in Global Gender Gap Index released by World Economic Forum. On top it is Iceland, followed by Norway on second position, and third position is of Finland. Correct. Next, if we talk about World Economic Forum, where is the headquarter? It is in Geneva, Switzerland, established in 1971. Professor Klaus Schwab is the founder and executive chairman here. Next, here you can see it is Global Gender Gap Index, and the rank of India is 127th, and on first position is your Iceland. Next, remember recently UNICEF released a report that was extreme weather events led to 12 million children displacement in 2022. See, last year, if you remember, in China, in UK, we saw high temperatures, because of which even the lakes, rivers there, they dried up. Correct? And because of that, Pakistan was also facing high droughts, but then almost 1/3 of the Pakistan was submerged under water, and it impacted their economy and it caused a great loss for them. Correct? Even now the food inflation there is very high. But coming back, the extreme weather, this was extreme, right? First there was high drought there, right? Then after that suddenly there was a so much rainfall that caused flooding, and almost 1/3 of the Pakistan was flooded. Correct? This report led to the statement that almost 12 million children had to be displaced because of this extreme weather events that we saw in 2022. If you see, according to the estimates by UNICEF, extreme weather events around the world, including the unprecedented floods in Pakistan and the drought in the Horns of Africa drought, led to 12 million children displaced in 2022 alone. By the end of 2022, a record of 43.3 million children lived in forced displacement. Almost 60% were internally displaced by conflict and violence. Internally displaced and refugee children were among the most vulnerable, who often face barriers to education, healthcare, routine immunization, and social protection. Right? This is because of the weather events. But apart from the weather events, if we talk about the warlike situation that is going on in Ukraine, because of that also many families has to be displaced, and even many European nations have taken the refugees, and the maximum number of refugees has been taken by Germany. Correct? Many people, because of this Ukraine war, are seeking asylums in these European nations. Correct? Next. Next is banking and finance. IRDAI has introduced modifications to use and file procedure for life insurance products. I repeat, IRDAI. Right? They have introduced some modifications to the existing use and file procedure for life insurance products. IRDAI has included individual and group unit linked life and health insurance products, and they have allowed insurers to use and file the products under the modified procedure. IRDAI has also introduced combi products that will allow filing of combi products where the life insurer is the lead insurer. Correct? If we talk about IRDAI, who is the chairperson here? Debashish Panda. Headquarter, it is in Hyderabad, Telangana. And when was this established? It was established in 1999. Moving on. Next, Indigo has placed 500 aircraft A320 order with which organization? With Airbus. Correct? At the Paris Air Show for 2023, India's airline Indigo, they have ordered 500 A320 aircraft from French manufacturer, that is Airbus. Correct? And these 500 A320 aircraft are scheduled to be delivered within 2030 to 2035. Correct? The aircraft's order comprises of new engine option for A320 Neo XLRs, right, and other extra long range aircrafts also. Correct? Next, here you can see it is your Indigo airline. They placed 500 A320 aircraft order with Airbus. Next is who won the world's best airline alliance at the Skytrax 2023 World Airline Award? It is your Star Alliance, right? Here you can see it is your Star Alliance that has won the world's best airline alliance at the Skytrax 2023 World Airline Award. Correct? Remember, in this only at the Skytrax 2023 World Airline Award that was held in Paris Air Show 2023, Star Alliance has been named as the world's best airline alliance. So I repeat, during this, Star Alliance is named as the world's best airline alliance award for Singapore Alliance, and the Star Alliance launch at Los Angeles International Airport has won the top award as the best alliance launch for the 7th year. The Star Alliance network, which was established in 1997, is a global group of 26 airlines including Air India, Lufthansa, Singapore Airlines and South African Airlines. Correct? Since its introduction in the award category in 2005, Star Alliance has won World's Best Airlines Alliance Award several times. Correct? Also remember, this Skytrax World Airline Award is also known as the Oscars of the aviation industry. Oscars of the aviation industry. Correct? Next is appointment and resignation. Hasmukh Adhia has been appointed as the chairman of the GIFT City, and Aravat Capital launches the Global Technology Fund at the GIFT City. Where is this GIFT City first of all? GIFT City is located in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Correct? So, Hasmukh Adhia, the senior retired bureaucrat and former Union Finance Secretary and Revenue Secretary, he has been appointed as the chairman of the GIFT City Limited by replacing Sudhir Mankan, former Chief Secretary of Gujarat. Correct? Important. Also remember, GIFT City, it is an entity responsible for developing India's first smart city, Gujarat International Finance Tech City, that will be in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Correct? Then next is Cătălin Predeau, who is the Justice Minister of Romania, has been appointed as the interim Prime Minister of Romania. Klaus Iohannis, the President of Romania, has appointed Justice Minister of Romania Cătălin Predeau as the interim Prime Minister of Romania. Correct? Important. Next, Next is Alibaba CEO Zhang has resigned to focus on the cloud unit. I repeat, Daniel Zhang Yong, who is 51 years of age, has recently announced his resignation as the Alibaba Group holding chairman and chief executive officer, and he wants to focus on the Alibaba Cloud Intelligence Group. Zhang joined the retail giant in 2007 and became the CEO in 2015 and chairman in 2019, succeeding the co-founder Jack Ma. Correct? The CEO role after him will be handed over to whom? Eddie Yongming Wu. Correct? Next. Next is acquisition and mergers. Recently, CCI has approved the acquisition of stake by HDFC in two insurers. I repeat, CCI, that is the Competition Commission of India, granted their approval to the Housing Development Finance Corporation Limited, that is your HDFC, to acquire a certain stake in the HDFC Life Insurance Company and HDFC Ergo General Insurance Company. Correct? These approvals will aid the merger of the HDFC into HDFC Bank, that is expected to be finalized by the third quarter of fiscal year 24. Correct? Also remember, HDFC Bank has agreed to take over the HDFC in a deal that is valued at about $40 billion. Correct? So coming back, remember, it is CCI that has approved the acquisition of stake by HDFC in two insurers. Next is HDFC. They have sold their 90% of their stake in HDFC Credilia for almost 9,060 crore rupees. I repeat, HDFC and HDFC Bank, they have sold their 90% stake in HDFC Credilia Financial Services, an education loan subsidiary of the HDFC, to BFEA EQT and Chris Capital for 9,060 crore rupees. The stakes are acquired by Copvom BV, a part of the BFEA Equity Group, and Moss Investment, Defati Investment Holding, and BV and Inventory Partners are a part of this Chris Capital Group, right? So coming back, remember, it is HDFC and HDFC Bank. They have sold their 90% of the stake for 9,060 crore rupees to whom? To these BFEA Equity and Chris Capitals. Correct? Next, when do we observe International Yoga Day? International Yoga Day is observed on 21st of June, right? And remember, on 21st of June only we observe summer solstice, and this is the longest day. Summer solstice is considered to be as the longest day. Then this International Yoga Day in 2023, it is the which edition? It is the 9th edition of this International Yoga Day, and there is a theme for this day that you need to remember. The theme here is Yoga for Vasudev Kutumbakam. Yoga for the world is one family. Correct? And the first ever edition was observed in 2015. Next is your World Hydrographic Day. When do we observe the World Hydrographic Day? It is on 21st of June only. We observe World Hydrographic Day, and it is to create awareness of the importance of hydrography and their important role in improving the knowledge of the sea and ocean. Right? The day also aims to publish the work of the hydrographers all around the world. Then there is a theme that you need to remember, that is hydrography underpinning the digital twin of the ocean. I repeat, hydrography underpinning the digital twin of the ocean is the theme for the World Hydrography Day. Then if we talk about International Hydrography Organization, it was established in 1921. Dr. Matthias Jonas is the Secretary General here, and the headquarter for International Hydrography Organization is Monaco. Correct? Next, International Day of the Celebration of Solstice. As I just mentioned that on 21st of June we observe summer solstice, and it is also the longest day. Correct? And remember, this solstice is observed on 21st of June. Correct? Next, then this is your 21st of June, that is summer solstice, right? When do we observe winter solstice? It is on 21st of December. Correct? Similarly, if we talk about spring equinox is observed on 20th of March and autumn equinox is observed on 23rd of September. Remember, in 21st of June it is the longest day and 21st of December is considered to be the shortest day or the longest night. Next is World Music Day. In order to promote music, in order to encourage and honor the musicians and singers for the gift of the music around the world, this day recognizes the World Music Day on 21st of June itself, correct? And in 2023, it was the 41st edition of this World Music Day that we observed, right? Next. Next is state news, and this is important. Uttar Pradesh government has launched Polytechnic Chalo Abhiyan. I repeat, Polytechnic Chalo Abhiyan to motivate the technical education among the youth of Uttar Pradesh. I repeat, recently the government of Uttar Pradesh, they have launched Polytechnic Chalo Abhiyan. This is to motivate the youth to take part into the technical education. The aim here is to enroll lakhs of youth in the government aided and private polytechnic institutes. Correct? It was launched by Polytechnic Chalo Abhiyan was launched by Uttar Pradesh. So friends, that's all for the day. Now let's go for a quick revision in one-liner format. India, UNWTO, they have signed a pact to enhance the cooperation in the tourism sector. Then Defense Minister of Vietnam visited India. Government of India withdraw the draft of livestock and livestock products bill for 2023. UNDP has partnered with Day NULM to empower women entrepreneurs. Indian Navy conducted exercise Agnistra 1 in the eastern Ladakh. NHAI has launched knowledge sharing platform for highways development. Global Gender Gap Index 2023, India ranks 127th and Iceland has topped here. Extreme weather events led to 12 million children displaced in 2022 as per the UNICEF estimate. IRDAI has introduced modifications to use and file procedure for life insurance products. Indigo places 500 aircraft order of A320 with Airbus. Star Alliance has won the Best Airline Alliance at the Skytrax 2023 World Airline Award. Hasmukh Adhia has been appointed as the chairman of the Gift City. Catalin Purdue, she has been appointed as the interim prime minister of Romania. Alibaba CEO Zhang has retired to focus on Clyde unit of Alibaba. CCI has approved the acquisition of stake by HDFC in two insurers. HDFC sold 90% of the stake in HDFC Credilia for 9,060 crore rupees. International Yoga Day on 21st of June. World Hydrographic Day on 21st of June. International Day of Celebration of Solstice is observed on 21st of June. Then World Music Day is also observed on 21st of June. So these are some your important days that you need to remember, right? Then in the last is UP government, they have launched Polytechnic Chalo Abhiyan in order to motivate technical education among the youth of UP. So these were your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to the revision part. World Refugee Day on 20th of June with theme Hope Away from Home. Next, Egypt, they have won the SD80, that is Squash World Cup. Alright, and this was held in Malaysia. This was held in Tamil Nadu and they defeated Malaysia in the finals and Egypt has won it. Next, Mahindra has delivered the first Armado ASLV to the Indian Army. This Armado vehicle, as you can see in the picture, has been developed by Mahindra. Next, Kathmandu-based ICI MOD study suggested that Himalayan glaciers may lose 70% of their ice by 2100. Next is Exercise Conquest. The 19th edition of this Exercise Conquest was held in Mongolia and India participated in this multinational peacekeeping exercise. Next is India and Philippines. They have signed a memorandum of understanding on fintech cooperation. I repeat, recently India and Philippines, they signed an MOU on fintech cooperation and Philippines was the first country to procure BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles from India. Next, ITI Limited signed an MOU with TCIL and CDOT to develop products for smart cities. Correct? These will be the communication products that will be developed for smart cities. Correct? So friends, these were your important revision part. Now let's move to the homework section. First, what is the new name of the Nehru Memorial Museum and Library Society? Next, which union ministry has unveiled the Dugdh Sankalan Sathi mobile application? And third is NTPC Vidyut Vyapar Nigam Limited commissioned the 1 megawatt rooftop solar power project in which city? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate me to make better content for you on the long run. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
फ्रेंड्स, ये हमारी वीडियो थी. आई होप आपको वीडियो पसंद आई होगी. इसी के साथ साथ फ्रेंड्स, आप हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हैं. आप टेलीग्राम चैनल पे जाके हमें फॉलो कर सकते हैं. एंड इसी के साथ साथ अगर आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आ रही है या तो पेमेंट में या हमारे कोर्सेज के साथ, तो आप हमें कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं एट द नंबर 7677333862, या फिर आप हमारी मेल आईडी पे हमें मेल कर सकते हैं. एंड आई विल मेक श्योर कि आपकी जो प्रॉब्लम है उसको जल्दी से जल्दी सॉल्व किया जाए. इसी के साथ साथ आप हमारे इंस्टाग्राम हैंडल Affairscloud_official को फॉलो कर सकते हैं. कोड और याद रखना, वो है विकास 10. अगर आपको 10% का एक्स्ट्रा डिस्काउंट चाहिए तो आप विकास 10 का कोड यूज कर सकते हैं. आपको क्रैक 10 के अलावा 10% का डिस्काउंट यहां पे मिलेगा. और इसी के साथ साथ अगर आपको कोई भी इश्यू आ रहा है हमारी एप्लीकेशन से रिलेटेड, वेबसाइट से रिलेटेड, या आपका कोर्स परचेज नहीं हो रहा, या आपका कोर्स परचेज हो गया, पैसे कट गए हैं, या कोई भी इशू आ रहा है, तो आप हमें कॉन्टैक्ट कर सकते हैं एट द नंबर 9677333862, या फिर आप मेल कर सकते हैं support@affairscloud.com पे. एंड आई मेक श्योर हमारा रिप्रेजेंटेटिव आपको जल्दी से जल्दी आपको रीच करेगा एंड आपकी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करेगा. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairs Cloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com. And I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.